Good morning, good afternoon, good evening or good night whenever this video is being watched. Welcome back to Shooting Day. And we are playing World War One Verdun. Fields of Verdun as Sabaton calls it. Um, it's a long time ago that we uploaded, so I thought for the comeback it would be nice to go back to this classic game. I went into the session with the intention to keep it short. But the first and only video I made about Verdun was a comparison video with Tannenberg. The problem was this was 1 hour and 70 minutes. I wanted to prevent it this time. What I didn't keep in mind was that the sessions I did were very terrible. Rifle Deathmatch was a game mode for 15 minutes each, and the first map was Flanders. I ended up with 2 kills for 30 points. The next map was Champagne. I selected Champagne. Most of the other session players selected Champagne, and it was the worst choice we could have made. I thought it would be easy because it was trench after trench after trench, not knowing you could also go outside of the trench, which turned out to be my weakness. I couldn't see my opponents. I had some close encounters, but that was it.
Cover me, will you?
I ended up with no kill at all. I was the only one that left out with 0 points. Eventually, we had to choose between Vauquois and Douarnenez. After questioning back and forth, I decided to go with Douarnenez because for me it felt more like a wider open surface. Easier to spot the enemies, big visual range. Seemed to me like the perfect opportunity for a video. To keep it short. Unfortunately, the rest of the session wanted to go to Vauquois, so we went to Vauquois. And on the picture, I saw it as a knockoff, or at least a clone. Yeah, I think that's the better word. A clone from Champagne, and I don't know why I thought it, but I wasn't that far off. It was indeed close to a Champagne clone. I had 1 kill this whole session. It was a beautiful one as well, in my opinion, the way I pulled it off. And I had this memorable moment where I got chased down, I got a warning shot, tried to duck down. I didn't know I was followed from behind. He jumps right in front of me. I'm so totally off guard that I completely miss him. And eventually he just slaps me to death. I wasn't even shot, I just got hit. In plain English, I was literally meleeed to death. But despite all of that, I still wasn't satisfied. I had 3 rounds and in my opinion I completely underperformed, and I still didn't see the video as of a long play or leave it unedited because it was garbage. My first 3 rounds were actually garbage. Finally, in the 4th round, I redeemed myself big time. And I'm so delighted with that round. I can leave it unedited, I can show it in its full potential. There is one instance I will have to explain, but that is somewhere near the end. This is just pure enjoyment for you guys. It took some time and it took a lot of warm-up rounds, but finally this round is worth watching.
On les aura! Où allez-vous, soldats? La bataille, c'est de ce côté. Retourne au combat! Another one down!
this is the part I have to explain, because this is where game punishments get a bit too harsh. If you leave the combat area, the screen turns sepia in sepia color, and you see the pop-up, you are leaving the combat area, return within 5 seconds, or you will be executed. And then the timer starts counting down. If you don't make it, you will indeed be executed, but you will also be stripped 30 points. Now, of course, you can look at the minimap, but the minimap is for 3 reasons the least of your concerns. Reason 1, the minimap doesn't show the direction or enemy players, but it only shows the combat area, which is marked with a white border. Secondly, if you are in the middle of combat or you're trying to run and trying to see cover, you're not looking at the minimap because that doesn't tell shit. You have to look at the trenches and the way the trenches are going. And unfortunately enough, not everything is barricaded, and a miscalculation is easily made. Thirdly, and most importantly, as soon as the screen turns sepia color and you see that notification pop up, the first thing that goes through your mind is get the hell out of here. So panic kicks in, you don't know what to do, you're just running away and hoping for the best. Sometimes you make it, and sometimes, well, as you just saw, sometimes you don't. However, getting stripped 30 points is, in my opinion, a very, very harsh punishment for a common human error. I managed in the 4th second before the session ended to get back to 100. I made a last second kill to get back to 100, but I can tell you guys I was desperate because this was, still in my opinion, a very, very harsh punishment. And that was Verdun. If you can see behind me, it is already dark. The session ended at 8 PM. It is now 2:40 AM in the morning. The editing has started. I managed to strip it to 20 minutes, but the session itself was an hour, so that shows how much time editing cost. Now I'm done. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching for this video. If you like this one, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications to not miss out anything, you know the drill. Check down the socials via the links in the description. On my left, you can see the shooting day playlist and the video, and of course on my right, the 2 subscribe buttons for the main channels. I'm going to end this video. I'm heading to bed. I'll see you guys back tomorrow. Bye bye.